After nearly a decade of peace, Mathas, Imri, Nolthai, and Argo once again find themselves in each other's company. Nolthai's face has become more of that of a Gorgon and less of that of human. But the four of them must join together to fight the Gorgons again. They knew this time would come. They just had hoped for a little longer to have that quiet peace. Welcome back to Wildermyth, everybody. The story of Mathas, Imri, Nolthai, and Argo, at least for now, as we may get some more. And we are officially in Chapter 2. We have 350 days to clear the Gorgon site, so we are on a clock. Luckily, there's only a couple places to go. We don't have a lot of options here. So being over by Grenly Spire, I think we start there. We'll just clear this place out, but not before somebody over in Night Strife, who's heard that the Red Brock Angels have gotten together once more, wants to see if he can throw their lot in with us. So let's swing over there first. Ooh. The Scattered Self. Mathas undertakes a weird angling and spontaneous journey. Let's see what this is about. It's one of those modest, hopeful nights. Nothing's gone wrong in a week. That our mindscapes have their own geography, ranges of thought, forests of figment, lakes of longing, and mires of prejudice. The quest among these inner climes is just as daring a venture as the traditional hero's journey. What'd you want me for? Mathas. A doctor's text. Dr. River, his name is. Don't get it, really. But some idiot tossed it in the water, so I had to retrieve this book. Which is natural for a dog, I suppose. What drives us to rescue what never did good for us? I suppose the idea that all things might eventually, or in an alternate version of the world, show us their worth? Mathas is getting all philosophical about diving in to get this book. And he's getting philosophical as his midlife crisis approaches. I understand it. Trust me, I understand it. Oh, right, Nolthai. Yeah, can I go? Sometimes I'm not even sure why I wished to face death. Triumph over death is maybe how we prove we're alive. That's a Nikki Marsh worth visiting. Candle quiet follows. It's the meager, wordless sound that wavers between a going-somewhere man and his easy-goated rival. Oh god, alright. I regret this. I know I'll regret this. And so they set on a journey. It is even clear where. Yeah, we're going on a journey. And we'll take Imri with us on this one. You know, the childhood friends. So we're going to separate away while we send Argo to take care of the recruit who had heard of us. The journey often seems directionless to Nolthai. Long cuts chosen over short, expeditions through the brambles and along barren tracks. They take hungry trails, starved for forage as much as for purpose. But Mathas seems to wake each morning with confidence where his eyes should go, what horizon his feet should aim toward, and finally, hey, I think we're here. You don't even know where we are, do you? It's inside of me. Okay, that's weird. I guess what I mean is these are my insides, Nolthai. Like, we're actually in my bones and my organs right now. So what you're saying is I've entirely wasted my time. No, here, follow me. I get that it's pretty unfirming idea. For a while I thought it was too absurd to believe, but then I was like, wait, of course. Of course? A journey is a process of ending up somewhere new, but a new place is only perspective, right? So a place is as much mental as physical. We can go on real journeys in our heads, just like we can go on false journeys over land. My man is lost in philosophy. So of course we can wander and wind up inside ourselves, because the separation of all things is at least several parts imaginary. Makes sense, right? And yet, none of that is supported by anything we've seen. How odd. Well then, behold, a pig has come. It makes itself known to them, shuffling its hindquarters, it purses its ears. Amazing. Is it? Ooh, ghoul. Pigs of my insides, tell me why I've felt so sick since the spring. What's cast such a gloom on my appetite? What stuffs up my whistle? Oh, so you're sick. Okay, this makes a lot more sense now. Listen tight. Okay.
To avenge a wound, one must foster its opposite. Go and heal. bolster families, forge useful or pretty things, forgive and dance with your enemies. Oh, and while I've got you, brush your teeth, please. Brush them none too gently. Eat and drink slowly, especially if it's right before bedtime. And finally, kill the parasite beings that are digging around in your body matter. That's actually most of the problem.
Mathas, what? Yeah, right, I wondered if it was the paraqueens. Mathas, what? Why can the pig... What, the what? Sight problem? Yeah, those bacteria dragons. See? Gnawing at my spleen? Oh. Remember that it's my insides, Nulthai. Be careful where you pepper arrows. Yeah, okay, I guess. Disperse the bacteria things like doctors, or tell me if this is crazy, but what if we just try talking to the disease? Does that sound crazy? What kind of character? I mean, Mathas is kind of hard-headed. He's hot-headed. He's easy to anger. Let's try talking to the disease? Let's see what happens. I understand you, ill-reeking dragon. Speak to me. My body is your shelter, isn't it? You must know that if you get greedy with me, your shelter will crumble and die. Is that your wish? Tell me.
Explain us the reason. You display us compassion.
It's the power of having, well, not friends necessarily. I've learned it's possible to live and work alongside people we dislike. People that are like diseases unto themselves. Well, and unto everyone else.
But the disease isn't people. We're something else.
And sometimes that's better. Hey, what I'm saying is, it's worth finding ways to coexist, even when your own nature tells you it's impossible. I guess he's right, or nearly. And just remember, you start making my nights miserable and I'll come cut you out. All right, disease? We understand each other?
If we'll trust, we must have you safe make us from that one, your body's guardian.
Behind them, the pig's snuffling turns thunderous and fever hot. Ah! Oh, is that bad?
Your body wants them out.
Mathas, what's going on? I guess we fight? Okay, the pig turned into a body guardian. This is just what my immune system looks like. All right, fair enough. All right, Emery. You first, girl. Let's just get you up there. Then we'll get Nulthai. Oh, Nulthai's got his little pet with him, but I don't think it does anything. It's just sitting there. So we'll just kind of go here. And then Mathas will attach. And then we'll interfuse to the stump. Nah, we're definitely going to take the rock. One for calcify because it's just useful. And then we can rock shield Emery. And then just bitch slap him. And then if he decides to come around, let's just get ready to attack him. Okay, I guess that just didn't do anything. Neat. Ow. All right. Unfortunate. Emery first. You dodged it. Emery, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm like slightly disappointed. Mathas, you're not in a great place. Oh no, can I discus him? I can. And throwing a hunk of rock will end my own body's immune system. Fantastic. Probably very smart thing to do, destroy my own body's immune system in favor of a disease to live with. We got a one-handed mace. It's a tier 2 one-handed mace, actually. We'll give it to Nulthai. We'll replace his skinning knife. He'll get Dark Chain's Mauler. It's just a powerful mace, does some good damage. Claim it. I love his little pet. It's several weeks before they're home again. Can smell that half across town. Simmer the onions and garlic till they look like glass and maggots. Heap it up and give it a good sniff. Oh, how nice. Now throw it away because it's time for the rice. Hey, you're raising a stink. Actually, it smells good. What book you got now? A cookbook? Oh, it's the same one as before. the back 2/3, it just becomes Dr. Rivers' culinary vulneraries. He was also an ambitious and wonderful chef, it seems. Tell you the truth, I've been famished since we got back. Because of the parasite, right? That's still what you think it was. Yeah, eating for 2 now. Or I don't know, 100,000 it tells me. Anyway, I do feel a lot better than I'd felt. Ugh. My appetite's returned to my digestive prowess. I'm whistling tuneful as a bird, and I hear them also, in me, these harmonies. Well, stop. Instead, tell me what you're making. Crawdads, ultimately. The recipe's very circuitous. Oh, crawdads. Yep, nutritious crawdads. I happen to love crawdads. All right, well, okay, we got like a level and plus 10 to our retirement age. Okay, we don't want to give up too early. Now we might want to pick up, now let's pick up Elementalist. That was fantastic. A fantastic little side story over a book that I found in a river. You gotta love it. I'm gonna let him continue his recruiting while I take these 3, and I think we're gonna start scouting. No, because I want to scout this area out. So let's send everybody over there. I don't know why Mathas is 51 days away, but everybody else isn't. All right, Snarky Peacemaker, Elwayne. All right, Elwayne, we're gonna have to rename you here.
Elwayne, whatever you want, it's on me tonight.
I'm just feeling generous, sir.
It's been a year now, to the day.
Gotta love that weird, awkward smile.
That I was finally able to get up and walk home. I owe this leg and practically this whole year of my life to you. A few mugs of the good stuff is the least I can offer.
Yeah, that was a year ago already. Now, Wayne, I want you to know that whatever you did to my arm, it's held up beautifully so far.
So fill me in. What's the story here?
Gorgons were the story? I guess they were just after the grain that time and not the whole town, but there's still quite a few injuries.
Which got taken care of, almost all thanks to Elwayne.
Sure, but you know what would be better though? If it hadn't happened in the first place? I may be able to do the most good by helping to snuff out the problem at its source.
Hey, come with us then. You seem useful to have around anyway.
All right, we're gonna take her as a hunter because I want a rogue really bad. So she's gonna be a hunter and she's gonna be a melee focused one. Now, we're gonna have to train the recruit. We'll send our crew back. We still got time. I want to just clear this out. Good, the recruit is prepared. Ember arrows, quelling moss, or jump jaw. Jump jaw is useful. Elwayne has coded her weapons in quelling moss. Her physical attacks apply poison 1. As an action, she can toss a flask of burning moss that applies poison. Yeah, poison? That's a very, very, very roguish. All right, I want to actually look at her character sheet for a minute. I want to know what her history's like. She's a snarky peacemaker, but where'd she come from? Brought into the world by 2 selfish slobs, Elwayne had to struggle from an early age to be heard or fed to find fit and purpose. Taking up a small guild of favored poets, she enjoyed what she can. Coin, camaraderie, and pride of craft. But she couldn't shake the feeling she was missing something more, a greater motivator. She's just an adventurer at heart. All right. She's very roguish. We are going to scout this area first and then patrol it and get rid of it. Whoa, the prisoner. Nulthai and Imri went in search of an exile. What? Imri never told anyone. In fact, she often wondered whether it had truly happened at all. A death curse had been laid on her head as a girl. The words of some weird warlock whose wrath had been stirred. A vulture voice shrieked in Imri's sleep, returning each year on the night of the shadow moon. Well, I wonder if this has to do with the bird thing she dreams about. And her transformation. I mean, she has a leg of a bird now. The spirit's been consuming her in a weird way, but it brings her power. She doesn't fear it. Many years went by. As springs piled up, Imri began to feel a clutching hand at her heart. Death might come any night now, it seemed. So at last, she confided in someone. She chose a friend, a man with whom she'd fought battles and beaten dire odds.
Cottage is just up this way.
They traveled to the whispered home of an exile, an old mystic reputed to have studied curses in their counters. I do wonder.
What?
Well, there's a reason exiles get exiled, right?
Because other folks are scared of them.
That means they must be capable of something others aren't. What's his name?
The one I heard was Metnik Rose.
Hello?
Hello, I heard my name, hello. Oh, shadow fawn night things, moonwalkers and lostlings, if you creep hungry to my cottage doorway again, I'm no morsel for a tooth, nor treasure for a... Oh. A man shines a light on their faces. Two couth travelers. Oh, come inside. It's late, but I've got eggs. They tell this exiled mystic about Imri's curse as he fries eggs in a bluish bath of milk, salt, and crushed herbs. Curses, hexes are really extensions of nature, agents of the wild will, like beasts, like fire, eating, breathing, destroying. Once a curse is spun into motion, it follows the course of chaos. The trick then is to trap it, to lure it out of the life it circles and bind it in within a prison. Sure, I know how to do this, but the cost is always steep. We can get just about anything we want. What'll it take? For this, there's somewhere you must go. All right, well, it's an adventure then. They set out again in the morning to find what the man has bid them to fetch. As always, the boys and the girls of the original three are going to kind of stick together. In my mind, these three are like inseparable childhood friends. Argo's been around for a long time, but he's like the one they trust the most, the one they'll always go to when it's needed to take care of things that they can't take care of if they're not around. So for now, Argo's stuck with Elwain and kind of guiding her as they go off to scout, though they could get ambushed here. Luckily, we won't be too far. A rocky mouth yawns before them. Hey, I'm not set on going through with this, you know? We've already come this far. Don't check it out now. They make their way down through the dark. You smell that? The smoke of old incense. It's moon spice, burnt in antiquity for a blessed burial. Yeah, that's what I've been smelling. Reminds me of the stuff old folks used to burn in 7 farms. You know, around the new year. Oh yeah, sometimes then too. Anyway, look, half-broken wall here, and a chamber on the other side. They're able to duck and sidle through a jagged crack in the ancient stonework. It was meant to be sealed, I guess. Mortar and stone crumble still more as they scrape by. How many generations ago? Mortar comes away like cake paste. On the other side, whoa, look at that statue of a fighter. It looks like he said it was buried. I didn't think he meant buried. It reads, everlasting rest now cradles our bright hero, Ansel Aristalis, who tore our world from the talons of a hungry evil and gave his life to free us from tyranny. See, these are the kinds of heroes now in their kind of midlives, I imagine. Mathas, Imri, and Nolthai kind of aspire to be. You know, these people who have these tale stories about them, who saved the world from untold dangers. This is probably an awe-inspiring moment for them. So this jewel we're meant to find, it has to be buried with his bones. This is wrong. Well, this guy doesn't need it. Let's start digging. I kind of like This Is Wrong from Nolthai. He's poetical, you know. He probably finds, you know, these burial sites important, and everything kind of buried with them has importance and significance. So they leave without the treasure they've been sent for. The tomb earth remains undisturbed. I think that Metnik fellow, something's familiar about him. Interesting. Deserves another visit. Imri. Yes. We're being a little hasty, aren't we? Metnik did warn us it wouldn't be an easy price to pay. Let's go back down there and... It's alright, Nolthai. Nothing's over. They travel back to the home of Metnik Rose, intent on getting answers. If things go sideways, yeah, sure. Metnik, we're back. Fast, a pair of pennywits comes a-creeping. Your task wasn't easy, Metnik. We crossed wild country and battled the elements to reach the cavern. And you found it all right? We lost our way once or twice. Right, well, as for that... No, I mean the jewel! You didn't get it. You sent us to desecrate a tomb. And I told you the price would be a heavy one. Oh, well... Isn't there something else we could fetch for you that would require less, evil type stuff? Well, sweetheart, no. I need the dwindling in mine prison that contains my immortal soul. It contains his soul? Oh. That does sound fairly unique. Yes. I know your voice. You're the man who cursed me, aren't you? Your voice, I hear you. In the night, don't I? That cackling voice. Wait, what? All right, fine. Yes, it was me. You may as well know it all at this point. My name isn't Mednick. Why would it be? No, call me Volta of Grey Mountain. For I am the Vulture Lord himself. In the Chard and Sunray days before the... Wait, you're getting this right? You understand what I'm doing? You're explaining the thing. All right, perfect. So in the Chards and Sunraw days before the rise of Tree Talkers, the Star Watchers, and the Weave Wandering Poets, in those scorched and beautiful days, I was Volta of Grey Mountain, who conquered all the lands and peoples within my span. My soldiers were strong and plentiful as stones. I stooped over every town, farm, and tower, plucked every gobbet of joy that pleased me. And my reign would have lasted forever, if not for a certain acne-scarred thing. A guy is what he was, and Sel Aristalis' awful and cumbersome name. Disguised, he came to me with a beautiful jewel, lied to me, and as I looked upon the gem, he spoke a rhyme. My immortal soul poured from me. My essence was imprisoned within the jewel for eternity, leaving my body. This shell you see before you, powerless but alive. Over millennia I've roved. For untold stretches of time I was so weak I could barely eat. But I did hunger. Hunger was all I had. But you found the strength to curse me? Ah, yes. Around the time you were a child, Imri, a mighty quake split the earth. The sealed chamber where Aristalis was buried with my powers must have broken. This allowed some of my strength to seep back to me. Unfortunately, the hollow tomb still repelled my gaze, my steps, and my efforts to attack it. The words of a spell demanded the hands of someone with good intentions. Such a person would be able to remove the jewel. Ingeniously, then, I laid a curse upon a child. One destined to be a hero, one capable of seeking out and exhuming the jewel. Once retrieved, I would bind the curse into the gem in my place of my own soul, freeing me entirely and at last. And so the nature of my curse is, oh, it'll kill you, unless this body of mine dies first. Oh, so murder him? Oh, well, guess I'll have to start over. Yeah, I don't think so, bud. 49-year-old mystic. A 40-year-old mystic. All right, that was actually really funny. I appreciate that. Yeah, we'll get right out from in front of him here and just, oh my god, one hit him. See, be good guys. It pays off. Yikes, he just got murdered. Imri deserves to be the one to have done it as well. So who passes? So passes who? Volta? Let's burn the house, I guess. Nullthigh Gluster is now a Bluehorn Hunter. 30% plus 30% health. Thorn Fang or also Quelling Moss, more poison. Honestly? Yeah, let's do some more poison. Meanwhile, we'll scout with everybody else. Everybody will move in. Okay, now we'll patrol the lands. This is Elwayne's first patrol, so let's hope she does well. Hope it doesn't stress her out too much. And then we'll kind of clear this area out. Skullwood Thicket. A weird rhythmic noise filters through the trees. It's getting louder. Because we're getting closer? Over here! An ancient ox leans its bulk against a beech trunk. Blood pools from its panting muzzle. The thing's sick or something. The ox doesn't flinch from Elwayne's approach. She notices a wound at the base of its neck. Oh, there's something here. What looks like a blue pomegranate seed, but it's as big as my fist. All right, what are our options? I've got skilled fingers. Let me try to dislodge it. Better kill it. Something speaking to me almost. Wait, I hear something almost like it's speaking to me. All right, let's see what Mathas is hearing here, because that's not a great chance to dislodge the seed. Let's see what Mathas is hearing. As he attempts to commune with the ox, Mathas is struck by a measure of its pain. Beast, old ox, can you understand me? How do we help you? The ox turns its head slightly as Mathas addresses it. Then its whispering voice enters his mind. I've seen where the thing goes. With a quivering hoof, the beast marks some lines in the dirt. Kill it first kill me. Let it be done then. At last, the old ox's eyes seem happy to find rest. Mathas scribbles down the ox's map. This way! They won't even know we're coming. Oh, see, nice. We're gonna get to sneak up on them. Suffer 2 damage at the start of the mission to start the mission. Oh, good stuff. Okay. Well, we'll first fly in front. Just finish him out very quickly. I don't know why Nulthai moved. Okay. Well, ambush. And then Argo, I just want you to wall up next to Imri here. Elwain, since you're going to be my rogue, let's have you run up. And then we will have you Silk Step. And then Mathas will just have you hang out right here. And interfuse with this enormous tree and just Splinter Salvo. Oh, because we're Elementalists now. Explode 2 or more infused wood into a higher damage. Because it's a huge tree, it counts as 2 or more. Oh, no, it doesn't. I thought it just counted as 2 or more. There's like nothing else I can grab onto. So, Splinter Blast this thing. He dodged it. I'm impressed, but also upset. Oh my god, that sucks for you, dude, because that ended your turn. This troop of heroes is just so good. Elwain, I want you to get your first kill here if you can. So let's get behind here. Good job. Proud of you. Argo. We're just gonna have Imri run up. She dodged. That would have been great if she didn't. All right, maybe Quelling Toss. There we go. Perfect. Good. Poison them both. We'll wall up. And we'll keep Mathas. We don't need to keep him super far back. Mossy Stone. I think we can discus with this. Yeah. Beautiful. Oh my god, it skipped to both and it killed them both. Amazing. Amazing. All right, what do we get? Imri's gonna go up in level. Elwain, we need to just kind of keep bringing her up. Imri Girdle's now Bluehorn Warrior. So aid is great. Extra temp health. I mean, upgrade. This Untouchables upgrade is so good. Let's just take that. And we got a Viper's Wraith, which we... Ooh, a one-handed weapon for our new rogue, baby. That's what we like to see. And it gets a nice little bonus. Viper Wraith's Thrust. And a Tiger Shard Belt, extra melee accuracy and ranged accuracy. Let's give this to Nulthai for his ranged accuracy. All right, well, we can't stop that from happening. And we are going to have... Let's start cataloging everything. We're going to have a calamity thing happen soon. I want to get this stuff. Beautiful. What do we get? Scarf of Elimination, more stunt percent chance. I'm going to go ahead and give that right to Nulthai as well. All right, now we got a long walk ahead of us, but we've cleared this out. We've got to clear this one next. All right, we can only cancel one of these because we only have 3 legacy points. I think we'll get rid of this. I don't know how nasty a Geist is, but trying to minimize it. All right, we'll probably be able to patrol this before another incursion hits, which will weaken the incursion. We're running out of days as well. All right. Dreams and Bones. Oh, it's Elwain. Mathas? A walk, maybe. Can't explain why the wind's purple. But then there's a lot that I can't explain. Whoop! Oh, she's being like wished away. Oh, yeah, she's being like blown away. Whoa! Hello? Oh god, dude. I'm sorry, I don't... 2 cold memories floated into Elwayne's head, fashioned of bones and long hidden. But as the figure began to fade, so did the memories. If Elwayne concentrated, she could hold on to one. A spear or a bow? Ooh, dude. I don't know. We'll go with the spear. She's our melee rogue. Oh, she was sleeping. I have to check. If I took the trouble to get into someone's dream and tell them where a spear was, I'd want them to have to at least check. The memory seemed to take root as she walked, and by the time she reached the hollow tree, she was barely surprised to pull out an old short spear. Elwayne? Oh good, you're not dead. Yeah, I found something. That's certainly something. And I think maybe someone wanted us to have it? Honestly, I'd probably give it away too. All right. Oh good, we can give it to whoever we want. It's a tier 2 artifact. Minus 10 charisma while holding it. Bonus to your potency though. You know, it makes sense for her to take it. It just makes sense. It was her dream. All right, we've got a Geist here. So, oh, and we got a Stone Spirit. Well, that's where we want to go then. Let's just talk to it. Right there. You'd prefer to be left alone, wouldn't you? Tier 1 Water Grade Spear, Stone Axe, or a Legacy Point. Replace Tier 1 Stone Axe. Tier 1 Stone Great Spear, I'll just take the Legacy Point. I'm fine with the Legacy Point. All right, let's get everybody inside. We'll put Argo in front of this door. Elwayne can swing in right behind. Here we go. What a chain, dude. Mathas, that's not where I wanted you, dude. I wanted to click on Imri. All right. Well, that's spooky. Imri. Let's put you there. Yeah, let's poison the Bogmore. And then we'll put Argo right there to connect the wall. Okay, at least he blocked it. Didn't block that. Imri. I'm gonna have Argo run over here because he's got a tier 3 sword, so yeah, he might be able to just one-shot this thing. Clean up that and I'll let Nulthai swing in. Perfect. Okay, we didn't have to use anybody else. So while you're stealths, let's just kind of take a peek and do some exploration. All right, nothing so far. We'll keep Mathas here. And we got Gorgon. Oh, here it comes. All right, Imri. You're gonna go ahead and hit Guardian here. Nulthai. We're gonna pop you next to Mathas and have you immediately ready to ambush. And then you, sir, can come stand next to and wall up with Imri. And then Elwayne, honestly, let's get you outside and wait for you to get behind him. And then Mathas, let's start interfusing. You're gonna need it. And we'll definitely take the Stone Fox as well for the Calcify. Rock Shield, Imri. Beautiful. Oh, what a shot. All right, all right. Elwayne. Well, actually, let's do a flank first. So Imri moves in. And honestly, just kill it. There's no need to go crazy with flanking for no reason. Elwayne. Let's take a look at what your spear can do here. Oh, you can poison it? Oh yeah, because you have the poison thing. Here, let's just, if that's the last one, let's just wait for it, because this is gonna die from the poison. It's a nice clean victory. Elwayne, I hope you're enjoying what it's like to travel with us. We are incredible, are we not? Extra warding. Imri, who's always up front. Take that necklace. Stunt chance. Imri, go ahead. I'm not gonna complain loading you up. Ugh. Well, we've been very fortunate today. No battle ever promises that. We should name this place. You mean Full Demon Forge? Well, sure, that's the overall place, but what about a specific clearing or cliff? You think they have names? I bet not. I bet they'd love the attention. Anyway, a little commemoration never went amiss. The top of a nearby mound of stone seemed to fit Alwyn's vision. It practically calls out for the name. Don't you feel that? I've been thinking of this for a while, and Victory's Guard feels appropriate. You have an official process for this? One makes one's own. The place will know. Elwayne lit a tiny fire on the crag as the sun stretched out, building small piles and saying a few words. Emery wondered if she was talking to a little too animatedly to the rock. But when she came back down, something did feel different. The company took a moment to take in Victory's Guard on their way out, and then continued on, hiding small smiles from Elwayne. Yeah, I don't want to let her know that we had a good time. That would be silly. All right, well, we need to secure this place, and then we can move out. We've only got a few more spots before chapter 2 is done. So let's thoroughly catalog it all. What did we get? Bonus damage. Null thigh. You can wear this necklace of power. All right, with that, let's swing up here. We've got a hell of a journey. The incursion's definitely going to hit before we get to it, but that's okay. We only have 200 days left. A little less than. Actually, since this is going to take a while, let's just prepare defenses here. Ooh, this is like a nice choke point anyway. Here comes an incursion. Yep, this is why I wanted to do it. Strength 8. All right, we're gonna go scout this out while they while the incursion kind of beats its head. Gorgon and this thing. Let the incursion do its thing. This is gonna, like I said, it's gonna beat its head against that thing for a while. We've got other things to worry about. Let's patrol. All right, let's clear this thing out. We've got a couple areas we got to clear. Almost to Thorn Thicket, aren't we? How would you know? Well, there's a decently high hill. Good vantage point. Let's climb it. That was steeper than it needed to be. It's quite a view, though, I'll say that. Top of the highest hill. Something's here. Ooh, fog. Ooh. Nulthai, this isn't safe. It's a big old thing. With a bigger, older mama? Come on, Nulthai, leave it alone. Let's head down. Nulthai is probably going to take it. Hang on, Nulthai. I got to look at you for a sec, bruh. You're poetical and a hothead? Yeah, you're going for it. Nulthai, it's fine. It'll just be 2 seconds. Now, how should I guess this old flour sack? Nulthai, it's here. It's about to be... Hurry up, faster. It's in the bag, little buddy. Duck. Whack. Oh my God, he got cracked in the back of the head. My egg, she's shattered. Yeah, it could be our skulls next. They managed to scramble down safely the rest of the way. That night, they hear a shrill, distant keening that rises from the hills, mournful and unbreaking. The stars throb. Something covers them for an instant, and they reappear. The fire pecks pine cones and scatters sparks. Minus 20 goofball. Well, that didn't go as well. Oh, Nulthai, you're starting with half health. All right, you're gonna hang back. Ooh, a leaf spirit. I don't know if we'll have an opportunity to catch it, but we'll see. Here come the bad boys. We'll form our wall. We'll move Elwayne up. so that she can, yeah, she can't quite throw, but she can silk step. We'll go over here. Not Nulthai, but definitely Mathas. We'll infuse with rocks. And Nulthai, I'm just gonna use silk step and hide. I might have him take a pot shot here and there, but not many. Okay, hello. That's fine. Oh, it knocked me back one. Uh-oh. Am I not hidden anymore? Honestly, the legacy point would be good. Mathas, let's discus throw here. Good. Yep, that worked really, really well. All right. Argo. Yep. Good. I'm gonna see if I can fly up to it. Ooh, I can do it in like one turn. We'll take the turn. I want the legacy point, honestly. That's really what I'm looking for here. You're just gonna hang out. It's fine. Argo blocked it. Imri's just gonna get up to it with her little bird foot. Legacy point. And then we'll just kind of run up to his face with our weird little bird leg, dude. It's so funny. All right, Elwayne, you've got that sweet bone spear. We love to see it, honestly. All right. Clean. I don't know if we earn any more days by clearing that. Ooh, we got Traveler Truff armor for a hunter. Everyone gets humble beginnings. This has got to go to Nulthai. 100%. He's the OG. Ring of Cunning, extra accuracy. Yeah, Nulthai, take it. Finish. Done. We have 63 days left. Oh man. I don't know if we're gonna get there in time. We might have to attack it though, without patrolling first. Yeah, we're just gonna have to dive in. We only have 13 days left. We have to. I wasn't imagining this. A sanctuary. I'd like to spend my own time here. Easy to be lulled by green water. Sharp eyes, stay alive. The cavern of the sea spear lies at the heart of a magnificent canyon. Sides of the canyon are smooth and sheer, marbled blue and pink, molded and mushed by the hands of titans when the world was clay. Now the stone is hard and sharp and glows. But the canyon's deep places are strung with fragrant clear waterfalls and ruffled greenery. The mouth of the cave is hidden in damp shadow and fern-feathered shade, but Nulthai spots it and leads the way inside. Smell that? Doesn't it remind you of somewhere? It smells like the ocean. Careful, there's holes. Don't know how deep they go. Nulthai follows his own echoes into the dripping depths. No eye has scraped these walls in centuries. The air is pickled and still. It's smoother down here, but look at the ceiling. It seems to go up and up. Something's glinting too, slime or something. Hopefully not alive. It's cold. Sinking to your bones kind of cold. Can't wait to get out of here. Jump in a hot bath. Imri. This looks like the end of the tunnel. Carved and firm and ancient. Oh, all right, we fight now. All right. Oh, wow. This looks like a dangerous place to be. Let's open the door. Caliban. Towering, reeking of algae and old water, it stalks sedately on its stony limbs while the world quakes. Okay. Let's move you up here. Guard. Nulthai. Ambush. Elwayne. We're gonna get you all the way up and then disappear. And then Mathas. We're gonna interfuse and rock shield Argo. because he's up front. All right, let's see what it does. Okay, that should stop its entire turn. Which means I can sit here, and then I can get you here, Imri here, and we'll see how this goes. Try to see if we can shred some armor. Okay, that's unfortunate. We will crit and poison. Mathas, discus throw. And then let's move you further in and then maybe poison one more. Okay. It did a little damage to Elwayne, but that's it. That was nothing. Elwayne took the beating, and that was it. All right, let's get what we came for. It's here, the sea spear. The air in the chamber is clear and almost sweet. The corpse of the great guardian shrivels inside its carapace. Nolthai approaches the edifice. The spear is glass-like, grand. It radiates legacy and power. It's just strange. What can this thing really mean to them? Thought about that. So what if our myth of a hero queen with a spear to save the seas isn't really our myth at all? What if it's theirs? Interesting. Most stories are spun to suit the teller. So it's kind of an emblem to them, maybe, or of a past hero. As Nolthai grips the spear, a noise begins to grow in the outer tunnels. It's the noise of feet and hooves, of tortured lungs shoveling air, and the slickering squelch of creeping things. By the sound of it, a horde of Gorgon beasts is pouring toward the chamber. We need to hope they don't cut off our escape, even if I don't believe we'll survive if we stay here. Okay, so we got a tier 3 spear artifact. Dang. This is gonna go to Imri, I think. We'll replace her great spear. Petroglass Sea Spear, the spear of an ancient hero queen made of an unbreakable glass that swirls with deep sea hues. When swung, it seems to whisper and lowly roar, like a distant ocean or a crowd of frozen souls. All right, we've got some baddies now. Mathas, we need you to move back. Imri, we need you to move forward. Argo, you already took your turn. Nolthai, let's hang here. And then Mathas, I'll just kind of take the Blazier right now and withdraw from this, because we can only be infused to 2 things at a time. And then you, ma'am, we are likely going to keep you just quiet now. Awful noises and rank smells rush out of the dark. This is a doomed fight if we try to hold our ground. Suggestions? We're not trapped. They're entering from a different tunnel. Scrittering and squirking. Stop chattering and choose a direction. Hush, if she's right, our way might still be open. Let's avoid as much fighting as we can. Escape is the only option. Escape alive. Dang. Well, we don't want to get too far from everybody. All right. Let's get Argo up. Then Imri. We move as a group. We clear what we must and nothing more. Elwayne will kind of go real far forward. Oh, this is nasty. Okay. Keep the ambush ready. Let's hope for the best. Okay, that stops its turn. Where's the exit? Way over there? Alright. Elwayne's just gonna make a run for the exit, dude. Here. Who can move the least far? Argo. Argo, Argo, Argo. That's not good, my friend. We'll have to clear what we can. That's not good. We'll just use magic from here. Discus throw. Beautiful. Okay. Yeah, they're just going to keep coming from over there. We're pinned. That's not good. Kill the Gorgon. We got to wait for Nulthi, dude. You do not, however. You get out of here. Live to fight another day, Elwayne. We'll be okay otherwise. Just trying to stop them before they get over here too far. Okay. Argo. Elwayne. Imri first. We'll kind of position Imri as needed to build the defensive walls. We can even just have her sit there and guard. This is bad. Very bad. Okay. We just hope we can get out of there. Yeah, that's fine. These guys, not a big deal. Argo needs to run. Then Mathas, because he doesn't run very far. Then we'll put Imri there. And then Nulthi way out here. And then Imri will just have you guard. Here they come. Alright, going way around to really go for Nulthi. But Nulthi's gonna make it. Mathas is gonna get close. And Imri. Yeah, we're gonna get Argo out. And Imri's just gonna stand in front. I think that will be okay. Okay, they just do that. Interesting. All right, well, Mathas, get out, dude. Imri, get out. Oh my god, we lived. Oh. Good thing fighting monsters doesn't give you experience. It's just getting through the mission. What do we get? Bonus damage, baby. Take it, Imri. Another girdle. You look like fantastic, man. I love the way you look. We left that canyon and cave behind. The enemy's treasure in our hands. We should be joyful. But we know a clash is coming. The truth is tough chewing. We're at war. Us few who know it. Winning one hill doesn't decide anything. We can only hope this small victory buys us time. And that's going to be the end of chapter 2, huh? So we had a threat lurking and an infested tile remaining, but we still earn 9 years of peace, which is still great. People are going to lose a little power. Not a huge amount. Let's see what happens. During the years of peace, Elwayne left small treasures around Victory's Guard for others to explore, other explorers to find. Perhaps new stories would spring up here. Trying to build her own legend there. Mathas finally translated The 5 Circles of the Wind, a story about monks who could send messages through the clouds. Oh, nice. Argo went back to the place he grew up and was tempted by old acquaintances to remain there. But in the end, the past proved an unwise place to linger. Imri performed experiments on bits of monster parts she was able to convince Elwayne to donate to the cause. No significant weaknesses were found. It's okay. Hitting them with pointy things seems to work fine. Now that the job wasn't quite as dangerous, Elwayne became a guide to travelers crossing the more treacherous stretches of swamp and mountain. Damn, Elwayne, you really just wanted to be an adventurer. Mathas Fiddleborough and Imri Girdle's daughter has joined the adventuring age. Hiova Girdle has joined Redbrock's Angels as a warrior. Oh damn, Mathas and Imri gotten together over the peaceful years and had a kid. Let's see, what a backslam? Passive, infuriated by wounds? Sure, well, blood rage. I don't know, man. I have my own daughter. Do we continue the transformation? Advance or transformation? Imri scratches a nearby foe with her monstrous talons, blinding it on stunt. Yeah, she, like her left side of her body, she slowly gives way. I wonder if she passes any of that down to her daughter. We have so many adventurers now. We We don't have a ton of stuff, I think, crafting-wise, so we got to be careful here. I think you deserve armor, sir. You got it. Uses up like all the fabrics. Elwyn could also use some frickin' armor as well. Probably more useful for her to have armor than for me. Lower speed, more armor. What else do we have? I just want to make sure everybody's getting good stuff. Nothing. We can't do that. Nullify. You don't have anything we can do with you. Mathas, you're still wearing your humble beginnings robe, huh? Warding and spell damage. I honestly think a new thing for Mathas for myself. It's a little greedy, sure, but let's do it. Oh no! Back. Back. No, I didn't craft some. Oh, damn it. I think we can craft at the home base. Hang on. Some storms batter compromise into combative neighbors. Grudges are no shelter in bitter weather. The rains had been falling for a full week with brief interludes of tense massing clouds and dripping branches. Mountain snow melted and water roared from the heights. The seas whirled and wrung at the shores, flung waves ever further. Rivers conquered their banks and marched wider. Valleys turned to huge brackish lakes. Lowland woods and the dams of dry times were swept away, as creatures of all shapes and kinds sought escape from churning floods. You think our Ulstrix poisoned the weather? After all this time? Why? How? With what? I'm telling you, well, who else could have done this? I've seen things in the wild, stuff you can't explain, and someone's at the door. A strange party of visitors begs a fire. They appear to be on edge, here in a common dwelling and also very soggy. Yeah, they look like bad guys? Arnon. You fanatics aren't welcome here. Why'd you come? A haggard man behind the horns, calling himself Arnon, takes a long breath and turns to address Imri and the rest.
Ask my wife. Ask my wife, she sent me. Can you believe that, my advanced age? I grew up here in Summer Creek, you know, it looks different.
His two underlings shift and resettle their garments as they dry out. Must be about the flooding.
Yeah.
You know why
No, everyone knows. It's the Tentaclass, the Gorgons. They bring ruin on us all.
Which Gorgons?
They're blue.
That checks out. But I mean, who's there?
The Gorgons are flooding the world. They've set it in motion and it can't be stopped almost.
How? None of this should be possible. I mean, the rain, the melt, the sea.
You're right, it shouldn't be. The great balances should be unassailable. But somehow they've thrown it over. So the torrents fall, the seas thrash, the soil seeps black down on our warrens.
It is Ulstrix. I knew it would be.
Ulstrich? No, it's the Gorgons I'm saying. The beasts have our warren hemmed in, my wife's inside, dry and warm. Need to talk to her.
Hemmed in, but you slipped by them?
It's why it had to be me. I'm a master at looping the light. I tend to be missed.
My question is, why come to us?
Your reputation reaches deep. You are the Gorgon's foe.
He certainly gives us an option. A strange one, but this weather, these floods, what else can we go on?
If you want to watch the world sink beneath the rise of sea, watch all land things perish, then you're exactly where you need to be. But if you sense...
Arnon thumps a lump of soaked fabric on the table.
It's wet. I mean, it's a map. Sorry, it's all crinkly. Follow the map. Come to our warren. There, learn for yourselves how you can deflect its drowning doom and these lands save all.
Shadows deepen, and now the monsters draw an extra card. So we're on the final chapter. Meet Arnon at the Muddy Crypt. A tile will flood in 150 days. Yikes, that's crazy. I want to craft before we go anywhere, as I intended to. Mathas, let's give you something that's not these. Fantastic, an Ember Gown. Oh, I've got to actually do the crafting. From another time, Imri rouses Argo for a mysterious journey. I really want to do this, but I wanted to craft before I paused it. Okay, hang on. We'll do this. Argo slept unsoundly. The night that poured through the window was colder than anticipated. But then there was also... Argo. Wake up, Argo. We have somewhere to go.
Why? Where? What time is it?
Time to be on the road. I'm sorry for the rush. Anyway, grab your gear. My gear? So in the middle of the night they went. Where they went, only Imri knew. Mathas is busy. Eloane, I don't know if I trust on something like this, but she could use the experience, so we'll say sure. Let's go. I just wanted to craft this. So it looks like we're gonna lose these tiles. We need to go. I just want to see where the mission leads, like the main mission leads. We are on a Muddy Knight's crypt. I do not know. Either way, Mathas is going to keep making his things. Ember gown crafted for Mathas. Fantastic. I'd like to keep crafting. If we're going to have like a daughter, she's actually got good armor. Let's go ahead and make this for her, like a good weapon, and then a shield. Yeah. And then Mathas, we've got somebody else who wants to join us, which is funny. We'll send just Mathas out there. Nulthai too? Sure. Everybody's kind of busy right now. Those mountains. Journey ends here, I hope. It's been a long trek. The campfires have been mostly quiet. When she has spoken of their destination, Imri's kept her description sparse. She's mentioned a cave and a pool of water. Gazing into the pool is supposed to give you some kind of, I don't know, a revelation. The cloud of her past is settled on her forehead, shadowy, constant. How old are you now, actually? Our daughter's 20. We're all in our upper 40s. Imri's 50, dude. Gotta love that G-MILF. All I'm saying is, I'd be more helpful if I knew what I was helping you with. Maybe it was a mistake to bring you. They climb down rocks through dust-blown gorges and discover the hidden mouth of a cave. But what are you hoping to find in there? And a pain that I've lived with that I can't explain. She has gaps in her life. Darkness covers some of my memories. This feeling that I did something bad long ago. And a pain I've lived with, and I can't explain why. Something bad long ago, huh? Let's go with that. That's a lot to say. I know, sorry. They come upon the pool, not far inside, but there's someone standing before it. Excuse me, miss. Imri. Oh, it's been so long, you're all grown. Why are you talking to me like we've met each other? I mean, we have? Sweet girl, I owe you my freedom. I'm sad that you don't remember. Imri? I didn't look the way I do now. Oh, like a surge of water up from broken earth, the memory wells in her. It's a home it's a home she never could recall. Two people, her parents? They were so beautiful, so happy then. Smell of a quiet, dark, cool house in summer. Taste of a million cheeses and cakes, checking tide pools for bounty, roasting the catch. Can these memories really be mine? A child finds a tree in the woods, carved writing on it that the girl can't read, and an axe left buried in the bark. The axe handle is too big to grip in one hand. She uses two. As the blade jiggles loose, black smoke seeps from. I took it out of the tree. I took the axe out and then... Oh, damn, girl. You killed them and I just watched. You freed me, Imri. My gratitude is deep, so I beckoned you here and I'll fulfill my debt. Here we are at the Pool of Reckoning, where the powerful come to claim their stories as their own. The corpse we cast together into the water, that will seal our bond. We'll be masters of all we see. Argo. Imri? Yeah, what the hell's going on? Let's do what we do, old friend. Let's womp this dung liquor. Oh, dang, girl. We're gonna kill this weird creature. Lostling. Inky smoke seethes and swirls around it. Well, there she is. Yeah, there she is. I don't know what she's gonna do, dude. Let's get over here and poison her. Poison 3. Nice. Then we'll form a wall here. And she's dead. Wow. The standard difficulty in this game is a bit easy. All right, Argo, you finally leveled up, bud. Zealous Leap. Broad swipes, you do as much damage. See, that didn't do too much. More health. 30% more health. Look how freaking tanky he is. The final blow lands and the woman leaks rank smoke from her pores, eyes, and nose. The corpse collapses beside the water. Tendrils flow from the wounds and they coil. They touch the pool and the blushing pool ripples. Eddies leap up like thirsty tongues. The water steams, bubbles, and begins to swallow the smoke into its strange depths. Soon the water is pure again, pinkly sparkling. Drifts of steam nudge their faces warm, smelling of mineral. Dead? If alive is what it was, then yeah, let's call it dead. You were right. That was a bit much, wasn't it? Emery glances into the water and sees, and it seems a vision does come to her. My true parents. You could see them? You remember? I don't really remember. Just flashes, images now. Sounds, smells. We lived in a lucky place, by the sea, the mountains, the forest. I look like them. Sound a little like them. My interest might have been theirs. Well, Emery, so we're clear. That thing we fought, it was something from before. Trapped inside a tree, I suppose. I didn't mean to set it free. I believe it was a lostling, breathing, roiling, from a storybook only, and ended my parents' lives. And mine too. Forced me to start new, shedding the memories, the guilt. It's dead now. We finished it, and hey, don't feel responsible. You were just a kid. They make their way from the canyon to the mountains, to the hills and woods, and finally, home again. Marco. Sleep well. Hey, plus 10 to retirement age. Emery's not ready to give up quite yet. All right, Crow Scratch. Plus 1 damage, scales twice as much with bonus damage and potency. Current damage increased by 2. That could be really good, just to make sure we get guaranteed damage. Thundering Challenge makes him run away. And then Wolf Call. After a successful kill, Emery's allies gain plus 2 speed for this and the following turn. Yeah, I'll take Wolf Call. Well, separated in their final chapter, after another near decade of peace, our heroes begin their final chapter, scattered. But Yondering is in dire need of these heroes as the final waves crash into the shore and wipe out entire swaths of land. Now, they must be the heroes Yondering has always assumed them to be.